Jamal Niaz here for Seconds Out with, keep saying it, a victorious Tasha Jonas, adding 2 more world titles to your ever-growing collection. How incredible was that? And the atmosphere was absolutely electric from the moment that first bell rang.
Yeah, no, I think I'm becoming an honorary monk. 3 times I've been here, twice I've won. So yeah, it's good hunting ground for me lately, and I appreciate the crowd. I try and get them involved, and I try to show my opponent that they're here for me. But they appreciate a good fight, they appreciate good boxing, and that's what we provided.
The snap in your shots was there from the get-go. Like the crowd were wincing and reacting to most shots that you were throwing in those opening few rounds. How much confidence did that give you, and then what did you make of the way your opponent adapted throughout the fight?
Yeah, no, listen, any good champion is going to adapt, and she was the number 1 in the division. I knew she was going to be tough. Every round was competitive, but I knew early on that I had to make her respect me, because I think in the build-up she was saying things, like how physically stronger, but I knew I knew from the get-go, like, I'm going to have to put you in your place and throw big shots to make you respect who I am in the ring.
Do you think that has surprised a lot of people this year, that snap and power in your shots? Because that wasn't something that necessarily was talked about in terms of the headshots for yourself. And yeah, like I said, the crowd were reacting to most big shots that you were landing. Yeah,
I think I mean, it is a big jump. So people knew that I could punch at super feather and I could punch at lightweight, but doing that same thing at super welter is a different game altogether. But yeah, I've carried my power up. I've managed to do that and keep it with me. A good work from Johnny. So we, like I say, we work hard in every session to make sure that we can produce performances.
The Ring magazine adds like a different prestige to the titles that you have. If you had to pinpoint which one is your favourite, what would you say off the top of your head right now?
I think all of them. Just I'd have been crying for any one of them a year ago, and fast forward a year, I've got 3 and the ring belt. So there's some obviously prestigious, and the ring belt's definitely one of them. But yeah, I'm going to appreciate all the belts, and so will my little girl.
Upon reflection now, because every time that I've spoken to you after these fights, I've said that you deserved a rest, and you've not took on that, and you've kind of gone against the grain of like those that are saying you've achieved your goal. You're trying to smash what people's perceptions are of what your ceiling is, and you've added world titles consistently throughout the year. How proud are you of yourself in terms of that? Because you know how great you are in your ability, and it's proving those initial doubters that there have been throughout the career as well.
Yeah, I think for a long time I was trying to prove the wrong people wrong. And now I'm trying to prove the right people right, and I'm trying to prove it to myself, and I think I've done that. So I am happy, I am comfortable. I don't have to express to people, I don't have to prove to people how good I am, because I know how good I am. Like the limitations on how good you could be start and end with me. And I haven't reached my ceiling, because I still think there's lots of things that I can improve on, and I keep getting better every fight. So once you do that, like it's your opportunities and thing is endless.
Do you never want to, like you did kind of release that passion last time when you were shouting after the victory, but is there never an aspect to you that wants to address those people that try to put negatives on your career in the beginning, like the Obanov fight? You yourself said that was a little bit of a turning point. That was where you was kind of coming or going in terms of where you were going to carry on with the sport, and that must have been really difficult, because I know a lot of people say that they don't read the Twitter comments, but you will have known what was said and the sort of feel about your career. And then you've said it was the perfect storm that Ben came along with this boxer deal, because you are the A side with this, and it is a real transformation, and we are seeing the real you this year, 100%.
No, like I said, like I feel now, I remember going through, when I was fighting Harper, they were saying she's too fit, she's too strong, she's too this, and I thought, Katie, she'll stop you in 4, she'll do this, and I remember going through and liking them, and I thought, I'm going to reply to every single one of you when this is over. But now I don't feel the need to do that. Like I just don't. No matter what you do and who you fight, there was like, oh, Namus only had this on, oh, Bear got this. There's always someone who's got a comment about something, but now I just don't even think about it. I know how good I am. I think the people in the division know how good I am, so I don't need to prove that to anyone on any social media. Like, if that's what you think, everyone's entitled to your opinion. I don't need to prove it to you. I've proved it to myself. So yeah, that's good enough for me.
And you've got so many options now. You've got the couple of rematches with Terry Harper and Katie Taylor, if you want to go and pursue those. And you've also got the Clarissa Shield fight, which we talked about during the week, which is an absolute mega fight. Between those 3 matches, if you had to pinpoint one which could be potentially your next step, what would you pick between those 3?
I think there's also McCaskill, because I'm not a big super welter. I could definitely make 147, and I could definitely get back down to lightweight. So there's lots of options, and you know, I've been in a position before where I've had options and then I lost, and then the doors closed. But I've won tonight. The doors are still open, and me, Ben, and Joe will go away in the new year, and we'll devise a plan, and we'll discuss what's best for me and my family.
In terms of that ring walk, how did you feel heading into that one compared to the last 2? Was it just more and more confident every single time?
Yeah, like I say, I don't feel the pressure that I felt for Namas, and I'm proving them people wrong. Now I just go and do it for me, and express myself. And yeah, I enjoy the ring walks. I enjoy the camp. This camp was brilliant. Like, I've learned so much about southpaw. You never have a camp where you're just focusing on a southpaw. Even in my amateur days, I think I've fought 2 or 3, because you just don't have them fights. So it was really interesting for me and kept it interesting. And hopefully I've reflected that in the ring.
Also, I have to ask you what your thoughts were on Ricky Hatton's fight as well, the exhibition bout. Did you happen to get a chance to watch it?
No, I didn't get a chance to see it. I was backstage doing press conferences, doing drug testing, just doing everything. So yeah, I didn't even get to see it.
He looked brilliant. He looked like he'd rolled back the years. He looked really fast, and it looked kind of weird because they had to sort of not be as spiteful as you could be because of that exhibition aspect. But just to even share the bill with him, we talked about that, and I'm sure you're going to catch up with him afterwards as well.
Yeah, 100%. I followed Ricky all to Las Vegas for Mayweather, for Pacquiao, and he was a big hero of mine in British boxing, and it was an honour to be on his card and to share the Manchester Arena with him and share the night with him.
Brilliant. Really appreciate your time, Tasha. Well done. Thank you.